as we say that there's nobody mightier than a mum. You know, when a mum comes to, you can never underestimate a mother, but you can't underestimate an Indian mom.
Radio Nasha.
Over a 25-year career, over 50 films. और मैं भी कह सकती हूँ कि मैं रानी मुखर्जी की तब से फ़ैन हूँ जब से मैं अंजलि की तरह 8 साल की थी. मेरे इस करियर में मुझे पहली बार उनके साथ बैठ के बात करने का मौका मिल रहा है. And I must not lie, I'm extremely excited.
Oh, sweet.
Welcome to Radio Nasha. Welcome home, Rani. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And welcome home to the movies. है ना?
Yes.
It's been so wonderful watching the film. बहुत ही ज़्यादा poignant role मैं कहूँगी.
जी.
Because for someone who played a mother when she was too young, honestly, you know, with कुछ होता है.
Yes, I was 17.
17 साल की उम्र में I remember you playing a mother.
Yeah.
And you were fearless back then. And then I remember another mother that you played, which was in
Tarampam.
Tarampam, Talash.
Yes, Talash, yeah.
And Talash की भी portrayal बहुत अलग थी.
जी.
And अब, you know, with Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway, I think the mother has truly come to a boil, you know, because उन माओं के साथ जो होता है वो extreme degrees चल रही थी. So let me ask you to start off with, how would you classify the growth of the mother role for Rani in these 3 films?
I think every role that I've played till now,
Yeah.
I think they have been portrayals of Indian women in different backdrops, backgrounds, and different strata of society.
बिल्कुल.
And they've been important characterizations because not only the mother, I would say all my characters, my conscious decision of taking up certain roles have always been because I want the global audience to watch how Indian women are. And through my roles, I like to portray women who I am privy to in my life because I see such fabulous women in my life around me.
Yeah.
You know, whether they are working, whether they are my friends, whether they are my aunts, my mother, people in my industry, you know, and all of them are just so wonderful and beautiful. And the characters that are written for women in our country, they are so special, you know. And for me, it's a matter of great pride that I can bring different characters that are Indian women on screen and portray them. Because as in my lifetime, I can be only Rani, you see.
Yes.
But through my roles, I can be so many different people.
बिल्कुल.
And of course, mothers, as we say that there's nobody mightier than a mum. You know, when a mum comes to, you can never underestimate a mother, but you can't underestimate an Indian mom.
That is so
That's
well
very
said.
loud and clear.
बिल्कुल.
Yeah, it's very loud and clear in Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway.
बिल्कुल.
You
You know,
know?
एक शॉट है फिल्म में, and I don't want to give away too much क्योंकि of course लोगों को जाकर फिल्म देखनी है थिएटर में. But that one shot that really stayed with me, उस शॉट में आप कुछ बोल नहीं रही है. It's just a top shot of you lying in bed and your husband lying in bed.
Yeah.
आंखें आपकी खुली है और आपके दिमाग में चीजें चल रही हैं और वो सो रहे हैं.
जी.
अब क्यों ऐसा होता है वो तो फिल्म देख के आप जानेंगे. We don't want to make any generalizations. लेकिन to me कभी कभार जो माएँ नहीं बोलती, you know, वो ज़्यादा सुनाई देती है.
जी.
Do you think being a mother intrinsically has lent, because how did you say so much in that shot बिना कुछ बोले? Please मेरी audience को बताएं.
I think जैसे कि मैंने हमेशा बोला है, like for me, Devika's character has been a character that I have seen her through my mother's lens.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because I had to make Devika very different from what I am, because I am a person who's raised in Bombay. You know,
बिल्कुल.
so I am a Bengali, but I'm not a typical Bengali mother. Especially not the character that Devika is in the film. She's very different to who I am. But she's very, very similar to what my mom is. Because my mom is raised in West Bengal. And in spite of being married to my dad for 50 years in Bombay, she has not let go of her roots. You know, the 20 years that she was with her parents in West Bengal, she is still that same Krishna Roy. You know, though she's Krishna Mukherjee today, she's still Krishna Roy. The way you see Devika, the way she speaks is very much like how my mom and my extended family in Kolkata speak.
बिल्कुल.
You know, and I've seen a lot of mothers like Devika in and around my life from childhood, and my mother has been my strongest influence. The way she fed me with her hands, the way she looked after me and my brother, I think that's a very strong memory and like very strong influence that has had that she's had over me. So
Correct.
when I read Devika's character, there could have been nobody but my mom in it.
Beautiful.
You know, because what we don't understand is that every person who lives and is proud of their own roots and proud of their own culture, they don't necessarily change for the world,
बिल्कुल.
and they don't change for what other people would perceive them to be.
बिल्कुल.
You know,
बिल्कुल.
and my mom is very much unabashedly a Bengali.
I
you
love
know?
that.
Yeah.
You know, I had a great time. Of course, film बहुत सीरियस है, लेकिन फिर भी उसमें मुझे मज़ा आया जब मैंने आपको बंगाली बोलते हुए सुना और वो जामदनी साड़ी पे साड़ी.
जी.
Oh my God! I mean, I am a huge fan of sarees.
Right.
I've loved the look that has gone with the film as well.
Right.
The मा साड़ी.
Yeah.
Okay, तो ये साड़ियों के साथ और इतनी बंगाली कभी बोली है एक फिल्म में इससे
नहीं,
पहले.
नहीं.
तो वो I mean, of course, again in the दायरे में ये सीरियस फिल्म है और because it demanded it. But was that personally interesting for you as an actor?
I think it was very important for me to make this film as authentic as it can be, because the more authentic it would be, the more I think I felt and my team felt that the audience would connect with the story and the film. Because it was very simple for us to just speak in good Hindi throughout the film, because it's a Hindi film.
शुद्ध हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं.
हम लोग मतलब because the script was written in a sense that everything was Hindi. But we cast Bengali actors from Bengal because we wanted that flavor. So when the Bengali people are talking, you can feel that Bengaliness in them.
Yeah.
For me, it was a challenge because I don't speak Hindi like that.
And
You know, and
if
I don't speak
may,
English like that.
Yeah, I mean, as actors, we are always constantly trying to speak the Hindi जो हम फिल्मों में देखते आए हैं.
जी.
तो हम conscious होते हैं कि हम बंगाली साउंड ना करें.
जी,
यहाँ पर
जी.
उल्टा
And
हुआ.
for me, because I'm born and brought up in Bombay, I don't have that.
बिल्कुल.
My mother has that because she's from West Bengal. My father was a Bengali raised in Uttar Pradesh, so his Hindi was impeccable. His English was impeccable.
Yeah.
So he never sounded like a Bengali, nor do me and my brother, but my mother does.
Correct.
And still does, you know. And I think that is what I wanted to showcase in Devika, because it was about an immigrant Indian Bengali family in Norway. And I wanted to show that in spite of being in a foreign country, she's not shied away from imbibing and sticking by her roots.
Correct.
You know, she's not trying to be somebody else.
Correct.
You know, it would have been an easy way out for me to just say that, oh, it's so difficult for me to speak in broken Hindi, in a Bengaliized Hindi, or try and speak in broken English. But that is the beauty of Devika's character, because I have met people, I am surrounded by those people who speak like that. And if you knew a Bengali from West Bengal, you would know.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, strangely, मेरी पैदाइश एक ऐसे घर में हुआ, मैं रामनाथन, I'm a Tamilian, लेकिन my parents, like my dad's side, वो बंगाल में रहे थे.
हाँ, so they
तो
must be
जब-
speaking Bengali with a South Indian accent.
And they never wanted, जब वो नहीं चाहते थे कि हमें कुछ समझ आए
समझ
बच्चों
आए तो
को,
they should speak in
तो वो
Bengali.
बंगाली में बोलते थे. तो
हाँ.
दारुन वगैरह तो हमने सुना है और थोड़ा समझ भी आया.
जी.
I love the authenticity
Yes.
with which, मुझे याद है at the launch आपने करण से कहा था कि मैं तो मिली ही नहीं हूँ
जी, सागरिका से. जी.
एंड मुझे लगा कि दैट्स अ ब्रेव चॉइस. तो जब मैं फिल्म देखने गई, मैंने कहा यार बिना मिले आपने हमें इतना कैसे रुला दिया. लेकिन ये चॉइस क्यों था कि नहीं मिलना था?
क्योंकि मैं जानती थी कि फिल्म रिलीज के वक्त आप लोग सब सागरिका से मिलेंगे, सागरिका के इंटरव्यूज देखेंगे. तो आई डिडंट वांट इट टू बी अ कैरिकेचर ऑफ सागरिका's character.
जी.
You know, I wanted Devika to have her own personality because it's a film.
जी.
Though I am depicting her journey, but I am not Sagarika in the film. And I didn't want to draw parallels, you know, because then it would be too much of trying to be somebody who's still very much, you know, between us. I wanted Devika to be as much a mum as any mum from any other part of the world would connect with. You know, she is a mum. You know, she's reacting like a mum. And any Bengali who watches the film will see similarities between Devika and themselves, because Devika is a very, very Bengali lady. You know? Yes,
कि
very
जिन
Indian.
चीज़ों पर कटाक्ष उठाई जा रही है फिल्म
जी,
में,
जी.
रहन सहन की बात है, कल्चर
जी,
की बात है,
जी।
कल्चरल डिफरेंसेस हैं,
जी
आप भी वो सारी चीजें करती होंगी जो देविका ने किया होगा?
जी एब्सोल्युटली। और मैं ये समझती हूँ कि दिस फिल्म इज़ नॉट ओनली अबाउट देविका's जर्नी। अगर आप फिल्म समझे जिस तरीके से हमने फिल्म बनाई है, इट टैप्स अपॉन अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस अबाउट हाउ आर इमिग्रेंट फैमिलीज अब्रॉड लिविंग और बीइंग ट्रीटेड।
बिल्कुल।
बिकॉज जब हम सोचते हैं इंडिया में बैठ के कि हमारे दोस्त बाहर गाँव रहते हैं, हमारे फ्रेंड्स रहते हैं बाहर गाँव, उनकी बहुत अच्छी लाइफ होगी, बट वो किस चैलेंजेस से गुजरते हैं हर दिन, वो बात कभी नहीं होती है। मिसेस चैटर्जी वर्सेस नॉर्वे के ट्रेलर रिलीज के बाद इतनी सारी चैटर शुरू हो गई कि हाँ, वी आर रिलेटिंग विद इट बिकॉज वी गो थ्रू दिस, बट दीज आर नॉट द काइंड ऑफ कॉन्वर्सेशंस दैट हैव हैपेंड बिफोर दिस,
करेक्ट।
यू नो। और ये मूवी ये भी आपको दिखाती है कि नॉट एवरी फॉरेन कंट्री इज गोइंग टू बी
अंडरस्टैंडिंग
of your culture and will embrace the diversity,
बिल्कुल,
you know, the way we want them to embrace. So it is a tough thing for families living abroad, Indian families or other families living abroad, where they are trying to stick by their own roots, at the same time raising kids in a different culture, in a different environment, and still trying to balance it out.
Be
you know?
themselves.
Be themselves. It's a very big challenge. And Mrs. Chatterjee versus Norway talks about all of those things as well.
Correct.
You know?
I mean, to me, it was just one of those where, you know, hum as Indians, what I took away from the film, apart from the mother, you know, track, is that हमें क्यों अपने देश को छोड़कर दूसरे देश की सिटीजनशिप at what cost?
Correct.
You know, ये तो समझ ही नहीं थी।
तो एक देश प्रेम का एक जज्बा भी फील होता है ये फिल्म देखकर।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। You might have seen a game which is put a finger down.
Okay, no, I've not seen because I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on social media.
Oh my God! Yes, of course, we know that. मैं कुछ सवाल आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी.
जी.
You have to raise your fingers.
Okay.
And put a finger down if you've done the following as a mother.
Okay.
ये mom edition है. Okay. Been sleepless as a mother. नींद खोई है. सारे कर दिया. Thought मेरी माँ तो सही थी यार.
Not always.
Love it.
Because her parenting and my parenting is very different.
Wanted to ask non-moms जो advice दे रहे हैं, क्या आप ना ही बोले तो बेहतर होगा?
हाँ, actually, yeah.
है ना?
Yeah.
होता होगा. I'm assuming.
yeah.
I'm not a mother. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah.
Felt like a tigress all the time. I love it. Okay. Wept at your child's achievement. Beautiful. Do you want to tell us which achievement?
So, whenever I go to a student parent teacher meet in school and when they praise Adira, I'm always crying and my husband looks at me with like very embarrassing eyes that what's wrong with you? It's not as if you won an Oscar. I'm like, no, this is my Oscar.
सारी मम्मियाँ एक जैसी होती है ना?
एकदम.
Even if she's Rani Mukherjee.
Yes,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wondered कि यार ये college कब जाएंगे?
Never.
Never. Absolutely.
Never. I'm trying to go back to the time when she could be in my arms.
Correct.
Now she's 7 years old, so I miss that. I keep seeing her pictures when she was a baby.
Correct,
I miss that age.
Beautiful. That's so beautiful. Felt guilty going to work? ये हर माँ के साथ होता है?
Only when I did Hichki, that was the time when I left her the first day, I was feeling, I don't know whether I felt guilty, but I felt very uneasy.
Correct, correct. Two films particularly that I want to know if she's watched. The first one, of course, कुछ कुछ होता है.
No.
8 साल की उम्र में दिखाएंगी.
शायद.
शायद that'll be cool.
Yeah, that'll be cool,
That'll be
yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
And the second one, of course, Bunty or Bubbly.
Bunty or Bubbly, she's seen parts. Actually, Adira sees things in parts.
Correct.
She's still not developed conscious understanding that this is my mother, she's an actor in films, and this is my mom. So what happens with her is, if I'm slightly upset, it upsets her too much.
Oh my God, yes.
So I don't let her see my films.
Okay.
Because it really, like, it triggers her, and I don't want her to go through that till such time where she grows up and she knows that, okay, my mother is acting, and this is all for the movie. Till such time, I don't think I'll be comfortable showing her my work.
Could you ever give mums any authentic advice? Lekin I feel that this film teaches us one thing, which is that if you're a mother, कहीं ना कहीं माँ का इंस्टिंक्ट जो होता है, there's a reason it's called माँ का इंस्टिंक्ट. तो उन मदर्स से आप क्या कहेंगी जो सेल्फ डाउट में पड़ जाती हैं, because there's so much information today, there's too much advice. What is the one golden rule, thumb rule, जो आप मम्स के साथ शेयर करना चाहेंगी?
I think the thumb rule, the golden thing that I could tell any mom who's watching this or hearing this on your show is that they know exactly what they need to do.
Correct.
You know, they should just declutter the advices in their head and the self-doubt. And the minute they declutter that, they will know exactly what they want to do, because their instinct and their inner voice will know what is best for their child.
I must tell you one thing, that I feel that there couldn't have been a better mum on the screen, okay? And I just feel that this film would have been a lesser film if it wasn't a Rani Mukherjee film.
Oh, so sweet.
I cannot, I mean, there's, it's hard to say what I feel. But I must say, thank you so much. Even this much time has been golden for me. मेरे
Thank
show
you.
पर आने के लिए और मुझसे बातें करने के लिए.
Thank you.
बहुत
And we
बहुत
shall meet
शुक्रिया.
again, hopefully when my movie is a big success.
It will be, there is no doubt. We're here to make that happen.
Thank you.
We'll do whatever we can. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much.
मैं
You
चाहूँगी
got
कि
such a
आप-
lovely voice.
Thank you. You know, I grew up with boys telling me I look like Rani Mukherjee.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
So
That's
you worked
nice.
for me, the
Yeah.
eyes and the voice and the
Yes,
husk and
yes,
all of
yes.
it. So
Yeah.
it's pretty much a moment.
Radio Nasha.